Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. It's Imani here. Long time no see. I know I've been MIA, but I have some exciting news for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna let you know where I've been, what's going on with Labid, and we're gonna do this makeup look and get into it. If this is your first time watching Labid, welcome, and if this is not your first time, you already know what it is. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, put your bell on for notifications, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, so the cat is out of the bag. I had a baby boy. Yes, I was pregnant all of 2022. That's why I was MIA. That's why you didn't see a girl uploading twice a week or even once a week or even at all. And if you follow me on my other social media platforms, then you already know. But if you only follow me here on YouTube, then you don't. And surprise! I had a baby boy. He came on September 25th and my birthday is the 23rd. So we're like Libras and it was a whole amazing experience. I'm gonna upload a dedicated labor and delivery vlog because it was interesting and I want to share everything that went down. So first, starting out with a primer. This is the all-nighter face primer from Urban Decay. So my lighting might go in and out because I'm kind of in a new setup right now. It's backlit, so the sun is moving up and down in the back there, and I also have my ring light here. So the light might go in and out, but bear with me. So let's start from the beginning. Last year in December, I had COVID and had to be quarantined until Christmas Day. Yo. It was crazy. I didn't think I was gonna die or anything, but I had a really bad sore throat and I had to be quarantined from my husband. It was terrible, but he did take really good care of me. Yeah, I felt loved. I busted out of that room on Christmas Day. We actually went to the grocery and we bought like a whole lot of groceries and stuff. And we were like, okay, well, we're gonna have Christmas dinner because I've been in quarantine for all this time. I've only been eating tomato soup and I want something good. Give me something good. So I was really happy to be over with COVID, and people who have never gotten COVID, kudos to you. Like, you're the real MVP. I experienced that, never want to do that again. So boom, New Year's comes. 2022 is like really shaping up. I'm talking about how it's supposed to be my best year as a content creator. I do a vision board. Well, let me just pop my vision board up real quick for y'all to see. And you see what's in the middle there, right? I wanted to be pregnant in like September of 2022. I always had that goal. Like, me and my husband, we spoke about it. We're like, okay, we're ready to be parents. I stopped using my birth control. We were like, oh, it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. January rolls around. I am just feeling so fat. I'm trying on my clothes. I'm like, why aren't my clothes fitting right? Like, I feel so bloated. I don't know what's going on. Like, nothing came to my mind to do a pregnancy test or anything. I was just like not feeling right. And my sister's birthday came around and I wanted to take her out to brunch to get ramen because she had never had ramen before and I really wanted to celebrate with her. So we kind of rescheduled a couple times and then we finally set for the weekend. And I almost canceled with her because I just was not feeling well. And I put on this outfit and I was like, it's so tight. Like, I ended up changing my outfits about 3 times before I was really ready to leave. I couldn't figure out why my clothes were so tight. Like, what the hell? And I'm telling myself, I gotta go to the gym. Like, I can't wait to get back to the gym, start like eating better. I'm telling myself that because I couldn't believe that I couldn't fit into my clothes. I ended up going to brunch with my sister. We had some type of alcoholic beverage. We had ramen. I think we also had sushi, like raw sushi. And we had a really good time. So I'm happy that I went. Eventually I made it there. So the next day, I went to brunch with my husband. We went to First Watch. And, I had my avocado toast. I always get avocado toast from there. Afterwards, I wasn't feeling right. I'm like, still not feeling good. We go into like Office Depot, I think it was. And I was like, okay, Travis, I need to throw up. I feel like I want to throw up. I kind of run to their bathroom. I didn't throw up. I actually just I pooped. After that, I was like, oh, okay, I still kind of feeling like I want to throw up. So I tell him that and he's like, let's go to CVS. Let's take a pregnancy test. Like, our eyes were both locked and we were like, let's take a pregnancy test. I feel like I already knew. As soon as our eyes locked and we decided to go to CVS, I feel like I knew then and there that I was pregnant. You kind of like dream about something and then it finally happens and you're in shock. We go to CVS, we get the pregnancy test. I think I sent my husband to get something from the car, something big that he had to bring up. So he goes down while I pee on the stick. I'm waiting for him to come back with like bated breath. And finally I get the results and I'm like, whoa, that thing said pregnant. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I don't know why I couldn't believe it. Girl, you were not using protection. So why couldn't you believe it? And it's something that you wanted, but it was just too much for me to like comprehend. My husband gets back up and waiting at the door for him, and I'm like, pregnant. And he's like, wow. You know, we're both in shock, start to cry, and we're so happy but also scared. So everything we want to do needs to be accelerated. We're about to be parents. And then we had a trip planned to go to Jamaica for my husband's birthday, which was like in a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. So then we're like, oh my gosh, will we still go to Jamaica? I mean, we had already paid for everything, and I was probably not so far along. So we went still. But, you know, all these things we were thinking, like, what is it safe to go? You know, it's kind of still COVID time. We ended up going to Jamaica, and that was a really, really nice trip. And I vlogged it, but I never put it up. I just didn't have the energy to really edit the video. And we stayed at Excellence Oyster Bay in Montego Bay, and it was an amazing, amazing experience. But I'm gonna put in a little bit of clips from there.
I don't work for free. Free.
Your parents want you so a little vacay before you come, but you're here with us. Say hi, Daddy.
What's up, baby?
Take me out to
Take me
dinner. I didn't get a lot of morning sickness. I actually got like, what do they call it? Evening sickness. And like right before bed is when I would have a little nausea, but I never threw up. So I was really happy about that. And I basically just lived my life like normal. The only thing that was different is that I didn't have mimosas when I went to brunch. I continued to work out. I think I stopped working out at like the end of February, but it's because I didn't have a trainer anymore and I didn't have the zeal to like work out on my own. But that is something that I will do differently in my next pregnancy. Let me stop rambling. Let's get to the eyes. If I don't mention what I'm using, I'm just gonna put it up on the screen. I went to the doctor. I confirmed that I was preggers. You know, I let them know I was going outside the country. They said it was fine. I did on my prenatal vitamins. I went to a general practitioner and confirmed my pregnancy. And then she referred me to the OBs that I would see during my pregnancy. So I went to Virginia Hospital Center, and I would highly recommend them. If you live in Northern Virginia area, Virginia Hospital Center, really, really good. So, you know, I started going for my appointments and stuff. The evening sickness that I had subsided in the second trimester, which is usually what happens. I was happy about that. I was good. I didn't even feel like I was pregnant really until I started to show a little bit. Every now and then I would have this moment of surreality, of surreal. How do you say that? Surreality? But I would have this moment of like, oh my God, I'm about to be a mom. It just wasn't clicking in my mind to be real. And then I went home for Easter, and that was really, really nice. I went with my sister. We had such a good time. I did a drone photo shoot in Pigeon Point, so I'll add in some of those clips right here. So I'll put the name of the photographer in the description just in case you're interested in doing some drone work or just a photography session in Tobago, because he's really good, Philbert. It was really, really nice. I got to see my family. I hadn't been home in so long, and you know, I wasn't being hush hush about being pregnant anymore. I actually did my announcement video on Instagram while I was home for Easter. You know, the love that I got was amazing. That outpouring of love and congratulations was really, really nice. And I've been feeling the love all throughout my pregnancy. And I've also been very, very grateful. I've been praying real hard and thanking God for how smooth my pregnancy went. I didn't really have much complications. I did not have gestational diabetes. I didn't have hypertension. One thing my doctor was a bit worried about was preeclampsia because of my weight. I am overweight. Black women are more susceptible to preeclampsia, so that's something that I was a bit concerned about, but I didn't have those complications at all. And I mean, it's only because of God. Let's keep it real, right? So he was really with me throughout this pregnancy. I'm actually using a brush set from LaRousse. I really love LaRousse Sidebar, and I just wanted to tell you, I'll link this brush set down below. Yeah, so in my first trimester, I actually lost like 7 pounds just because I didn't have much of an appetite. I was really trying to eat to make sure, you know, I was feeding my baby. I didn't know what I wanted to eat. I'm already very very indecisive. I'm a Libra. And then adding the hormones on top of it, I just didn't know what I wanted to eat. And I did have some food aversions, which I can't even remember right now. I eat, but certain things I just could not eat. After hours of deliberating on what I want to eat, it was too late. So then I just wouldn't eat anything. Even in my second trimester, I hadn't really gained much weight. You know, my belly was showing a little bit. And then in third trimester, I gained so much weight. I think I gained most of my weight in my third trimester. And actually, in the last week of my pregnancy, the doctor was a bit concerned that I had gained too much weight so quickly, because I think I had gained like 15 plus pounds in 1 week. I don't know what that was about. I think their scale was broken, to be honest. Like, I think something was off with their scale. But also, I was swelling. So, water retention. I know a lot of it was water weight. My doctor was very, very concerned that my baby wouldn't be able to be delivered vaginally. So she scheduled me for an induction. My due date was my birthday. And that was crazy. I honestly did not want to have my baby on my birthday. I am that person who is like a birthday zilla. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm a birthday zilla and I didn't want to share my birthday. But like, all of that is out the window now, right? Because as a mom, you know, you have to be selfless. So, you know, I kind of gave up my birthday. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. It is what it is. I'm not mad. I'm just happy that my baby is here and healthy, and I can't wait to celebrate his first birthday next year. Oh, it's about to be lit. All right, so we also had our baby shower. I will put in some clips from the baby shower here. It was really, really nice. My friend Kaisha is a design and event planner and floral design planner. Like, she does everything. It was amazing. The friends and family who came, thank you so much for the amazing gifts that you gave us. You know, we had a registry and people were so generous. My baby's name is Otto Benjamin, and you know, we're in love with him. All right, I had to take a little break because my nipples were like leaking. Some things that I would do differently is that I won't stop working out. Like, I'm gonna try to work out as much as I can, you know, down to the very end, because I think that that would really help me with pushing the baby out. Like, I was pushing for an hour and a half, and yeah, I don't want to do that again. So we do want to have another baby, and hopefully it's a girl. I mean, but even if it's a boy, we're just gonna have 2 boys. It's fine. First choice for a girl, because I would love to have a boy and a girl. But if we go back and we have another boy, no probs. I think 2 kids is all we want. No, but never say never. I don't know what plans God has for us, but I just feel immensely blessed. And I kind of can't believe that I'm a mom. Like, I am a mom. That's crazy. So I just discovered this Rare Beauty liner that they recently sent to me, and I really like it. Those 2 wings are cousins, y'all. I can't even be bothered. Okay, so I'm kind of like jumping all over the place, but also for Easter, when we went home, when I came back, my mom came with me. So I got a little bit of like pampering while I was pregnant, and it was amazing. She was like making me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, we had so much fun together. Also got to like pick her brain about when I was young and when she had me. So it was a really nice bonding experience with my mom, and I was really, really grateful to just have her during that time with me. So she went back. It was just me and Travi here, and we were trying our best to like set up for the baby. We're making a lot of big decisions. We actually moved to a bigger apartment, and we want to buy a house. But yeah, I just overall had a really good experience being pregnant, and I would do it again. I was really worried about what labor was gonna be like. Well, probably not so much worried, but like interested to just know how it was gonna be, because I was watching all these YouTube videos just to like see if I could gauge what was about to happen. How does it feel? You know, what is it gonna be like? It's hard to put into words. Perhaps when I do my labor and delivery story, it might give you some more insight into like what labor could look like. And I was trying to look at like plus size women, you know, and I was only trying to look at positive stories. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like negative stories and stories where not so, you know, not great outcomes like really triggered me to get me very, very anxious. So I was avoiding all negativity. So if anybody sent me anything about like miscarriage or anything like that, I was not looking at things like that. Yeah, so I definitely censored a lot of that type of content, and I was looking for like positive stories. I think that I am gonna do a bit of mommy content here on my YouTube, just because while I was searching for all these things, you know, it's kind of like things that you wish you knew. I think I want to give my take on things that I wish I knew, hospital bag and stuff like that, because I watched a lot of those videos and they were very helpful. So I would like to help somebody. We also hit 8,000 subscribers this year, and I only hope that we will be growing and growing even more before the beginning of 2023. And I am so happy that I could share this news with you guys. And when they say it's like a love like you never knew, wow, believe them, it's true. I could just like stare into his eyes for the entire day. I don't want to do anything else. So filming this video right now was a struggle because I'm like, oh, I want to be with him, but he's in his room right now with my mom. So my mom is also, she came back. She came back the day that we were discharged from the hospital, and she has been the biggest help. Oh my gosh, amazing support system. So my mother-in-law also came down, my father-in-law came down, and they were also very helpful. So when my mom goes back in a couple weeks, they are gonna come back, so we'll have that support still, and I am so grateful for that. I know not everybody has that, because like having a baby, having a newborn baby is not easy. You have some ideas, right? You know, babies, like they don't sleep through the night, you have to wake up every 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, you have cluster feedings, you have all these things. And I've had like so much support in that I haven't really felt overwhelmed. The fact that I could sit down and film this video and my mom is like sitting with him while I'm doing this is just amazing. Also, watching my husband become a dad, that has been a really amazing experience in itself. And I think like watching myself become a mom, because I didn't know how I would be. I always knew that I wanted to have kids, but I never felt like that very strong motherly like vibe. Yes, I'm definitely learning a lot about babies. Your babies are expensive. The amount of stuff that we have bought, we are buying things on Amazon on a daily. And then we have like a formula shortage. So I've been breastfeeding and also supplementing with formula just because my milk didn't really come in. And I feel like I definitely would do that whole breastfeeding milk production thing very differently with my next child. It's only now that I'm seeing videos of people like pumping out their colostrum and saving it to take to the hospital. I definitely think I want to do that the next time around and just make sure that I'm pumping out that milk. It's gonna be there, because I don't think I want to use formula the next time. I mean, I'm still in the thick of things right now, and I mean, it's getting better, but it's not where I would like it to be, so I'm still working on that. But if I do have any tips on that, I would definitely share them, because it is a struggle. Breastfeeding is no joke. It hasn't been like super pleasant for me, but I'm sticking with it. And like I told you before, my breasts were leaking. I actually need to go pump. So right after this, I'm gonna go pump and probably spend some time with baby as well, you know, to kind of give my mom a break, because she's been with him for a lot of the day. Usually she would have him at night, and then, you know, I would spend more time with him during the day. But because today is like a content day for me, he's been with her a lot. I have been doing pretty well. I'm losing weight. I got the all clear to start back working out, so you know I gotta get to it. I've been trying to eat, you know, a little better. My mom has been really cooking some good food for me, and I'm trying to get my milk supply up. So if you have any tips for how you can get your milk supply up, leave them in the comments below. I need all the help I can get, really. I think that it's come in, but I want to increase it. I want to be able to producing more than like 4 ounces per sitting, which is where I'm at right now. I would love to like freeze milk. I have not been able to do that at all. I am just like pumping and giving the baby right away, and there is no excess. But also, we'll see how long he would be breastfed for. I'm happy that I was even able to produce some milk. He'll be a month and 2 weeks next week. I can't even believe it. I'm about to have a 2-month-old. I can't believe it. I'm sure I'll show him sometime over here. You can definitely follow me on my Instagram, TikTok. Follow me on Pinterest too, y'all. I did something really exciting on Pinterest while I was pregnant. Me and my sister entered the My Golden Recipe competition and we actually won. So we were one of 100 winners and we won $2,000, a trophy, and a goodie box. Hasn't come yet. I think I'll share it on my Instagram when it does come. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. So I've been doing a lot of stuff on Pinterest, and I also was a part of their residency creator program earlier in the year. That was also amazing. You know, they're teaching you how to use Pinterest and you are creating pins, you know, based on your vertical. For me, it was beauty and fashion, and I'm trying to kind of branch out into food some more because I do share some food content on Pinterest and on Instagram and on TikTok. So I want to dive more into food. Like, though I love beauty and fashion, travel, all that, I really love cooking Caribbean food. I started when I moved to America because it's like you can't find Caribbean food everywhere. So you have to make it yourself. And I didn't really cook. I didn't cook at all while I was at home. So I learned how to cook when I moved here. Just exploring different recipes and making them your own. That's something I'm very passionate about and do often. Now, I just wanted to give a shout out to this Glossy Posse 5.0. My friend Kathy got this for me as a birthday present. So I was super excited about this. You all know I am a gloss bomb collector. So we're gonna end the video off with me just talking about these glosses. So it comes with 3 glosses, 2 of which are already staples. That is Cupcakin, which I absolutely love this shade. That's one of my faves. And then this one is Fenty Glow Heat. I also love that. And then this new shade is called Fuchsia Flex. You know what color we're using. This shade is everything. The more you put this on, the more pinky it gets. And I'm here for it. I like that you could build up the color in this. Oh, yes. The only thing I'm missing on my face is a little bit of highlights. I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Toasted Swirl Bronze Shimmer Powder in the shade Chocolate Swiller. And I'm just gonna, ooh, yes. I forgot how pigmented this is. I put a little too much on my brush. Of course, I'm going to put everything that I use in the description box. That's the final look. I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, I hope you're excited about my news and excited to see me back here on YouTube because I definitely am excited. And yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm so excited to be back. And I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.